first graders, happy Wednesday. I was thinking about the story we read yesterday, My School Trip, and I wanted to talk to you about a few things about it. So we're going to talk about My School Trip, we're going to learn about something called Author's Pie, and we're going to review our vocab and hi-fi words. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Awesome. Okay, let's see our hi-fi words. I'm going to show them to you on the screen, and then I want you to say them. Get ready. Was. My. I. Notice it's a capital letter. He. Had. Good. First. Very nice. Those are all our hi-fi words for the week. And let's talk about some vocabulary words. This word is trip. You say it. Trip. Very good. What do you do when you go somewhere? It's called a trip. You go from one place to another. Maybe you took a trip to the beach. Maybe you took a trip to Target. Maybe you took a trip to your family member's house. It looks like these students are on a field trip. That reminds me of when Nan and her friend went on the field trip to the butterfly garden. Our next word is last. You say it. Last. 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 Very nice. When something happens at last, it happens after a long time. So last is like the final thing that happens. These students waited a long time, but the school bus came at last. Very nice. Wished. Wished. Very good. If you wished for something, you wanted it to happen. We already talked about this. This is a review word. Wished. Remember, the girl in the story who didn't have a name wished a butterfly would land on her. Partner. You say it. Partner. This is a review word too. A partner is someone you work or play with. Great job. Wow, your vocabulary is getting bigger and bigger and bigger every single day. All these great, juicy words, if you could use these in a sentence, it would blow me away. So, we're going to talk about something today called Author's Pie. You say it. Pie. Very good. Author's Pie means the reasons an author wrote a story. And we have 3 reasons an author might have written a story. The first one is to persuade you to do something. Persuade means you try to convince someone to do something. The best example of this is, those delicious McDonald's ads or Burger King commercial that you see on the computer or online or on TV? That author that wrote that commercial is trying to persuade you to eat their delicious, fresh, crispy French fries. They're persuading you to spend your money at their place. Another example is toy commercials. They are persuading you to buy that new Nerf gun or that new Hot Wheels or new Barbie. That author is trying to convince you to do something. So that's our first one, persuade. The next reason an author would write something is to inform. To inform you means it wants to give you information. If you read a nonfiction book all about snakes, that author wrote that to inform your brain, to give you facts and no opinions. It's only facts and information. Sometimes if you see a photograph, which looks like this, a picture of real people, that's how you can tell a story is nonfiction if they use true photographs. That's one way. And the last one, and the one we probably like the best, is to entertain. You do it. Entertain. This is just a story to enjoy. Most of the books we read and movies we watch are to entertain us. So we have persuade as an author's purpose, we have inform as an author's purpose, and we have entertain as an author's purpose. So those are all reasons authors would write a story or a commercial or a movie or a TV show, because before SpongeBob turns into a cartoon, someone had to write the story of that episode. So even though you think you're just watching a story or a book, even though you're just thinking you're watching a show or a movie, it started off as words on paper, just like a book. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, when we think about our story, My School Trip, I already told you that it's realistic fiction. Realistic fiction means it is pretend, but it could happen. Kids could really get on the school bus. Kids could really go to a butterfly garden. There's no magic. There's no dragons. There's no fantasy in this story. It could truly happen, but it didn't. And one of the ways I can tell that is because these aren't pictures of real children. They're cartoons or drawings. Later this week, we are going to read a story that is nonfiction. And I can tell it's this one. I'll give you a little preview. I can tell this is nonfiction because the picture is a photograph. And this is an informational text. Informational. Great job. All right. So if I'm thinking about this story, what was the author's purpose for writing this text? Are they persuading you to go to a butterfly garden? Do they want you to go to the butterfly garden? Are they saying, come to the butterfly garden, it's the best place you'll ever visit? Are they informing you about butterflies? Are they telling you facts about butterflies and showing you photographs about butterflies? Nope. Are they entertaining you with an interesting story? Yes, very good. Entertain is the author's pie of this story. It's the reason the author wrote the text. So your big takeaway for today is author's pie. Persuade, which is convincing you to do something. Inform, which is telling you facts. Or entertain, which is giving you a fun thing to learn about. All right, you did a great job. Okay, so for your assignment today, you're going to do something a little different. On page 46 in your My Book that looks like this, you are going to talk about the genre, which is realistic fiction. You're going to read the story, A Trip to a Garden. And then you're going to answer the questions on page 47, 48, and 49. Those are 3 whole pages. You're going to do some reading. You're going to see some hi-fi words in the reading. And then you're also going to hear about a butterfly, which is very similar to the story we just read yesterday and reviewed today. So your assignment today is page 46, 47, 48, and 49. You are going to do such a great job, and I can't wait to see the pictures that you draw and the sentences that you write. Bye!